Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 2020 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you are curious about any of the decks that I use, they are all listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Feeling yourself become calm, centered, and at peace as you embrace this safe and loving space. All right. So let's hear and see what the tarot has to say. Pisces, September 2020 money and career. 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 Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. And one bonus card. Awesome. And let's see what your chakra energy is for this time. Pisces, September 2020 money and career. Pisces, September 2020 money and career. Pisces, September 2020 money and career. Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. So we're starting here with inner strength. And this is the solar plexus chakra, okay? And this is you breaking out of your shell. You're actually going to feel yourself kind of seizing the day. Carpe diem is very much your motto for this time. It is a sense of coming out of a freeze, out of a coldness, out of a doubt, out of a fear, out of an apprehension, out of a winter, all right, and into a spring. And it is breaking free of the doubts and the fears that you have held so closely to you and that you believed were truth. And this is a release and an embrace of who you truly want to be and where you truly want to be within your life. This leads you to your inner child. This is your heart chakra. For so many of us, we have scars from childhood. And this is being able to embrace the child that we once were and saying, I love you and I'm there for you. And even if you had the most idyllic childhood in the whole entire world and you would make everybody jealous, this is still looking at who you once were and saying, I love you and I'm there for you. Because there is that small little child in us, in every single person, that child that holds their hands up and wants to be loved and accepted and picked up and cared for. And it's doing so within your subconscious, within your inner self and your inner sanctum. And it's embracing your love and your joy and your prosperity for your inner child and for who you want to be. It's releasing pains and fears that have defined you for so long. It's releasing hurts and despairs. And it is embracing a love and a truth that is absolutely and positively you. It leads you then to play. Again, the heart chakra shining through. You're taking this time astoundingly seriously, Pisces. You take things astoundingly seriously. You have to let in play, joy, happiness, beauty into your life. Because that's what recharges you. That's what energizes you. And that's what moves you forward. And so here, embracing play, embracing joy, embracing beauty within yourself really opens up the passageways to who you want to be and where you want to be. Because it's kind of very much the saying, all work and no play, doesn't get you where you want to be, where you're hoping to be. So here, on the left-hand side, this is your inner self. This is your personal self. The middle is your emotional self, your heart self. And the right-hand side is your public self. And then, of course, you have a bonus card. So we have the Emperor right here, which is an Aries energy, which is March 21st to April 19th. Now, for those of you born on the cusp of Aries, you're going to have this strength really shining forward. You're going to have this determination really being a part of you. And so here, with this Emperor energy, you are seeing that, yes, you have fallen and you have failed. You have made mistakes, as every human being that lives on this earth has. But you are embracing your power. You are embracing your truth. And you are embodying all 4 of the King cards as you do so. It leads you to the 5 of fire. You're going to try, and you have that progression here, 4 and then 5. You're going to try and talk yourself out of why you should be moving forward in your happiness, in your success, in your bounty, in your beauty. There's going to be doubts and fears that come up that really make you think, oh, I can't do this. I can't, get to where I want to be. I've failed too often. It's too late. Very fatalistic, idea comes over in your mind. This can also be fights with people, people that you work with, or fights for the career that you want as you're moving forward. And it can be very disheartening. That's externally, okay? These are things that start off small and then just progress into something much bigger than you had anticipated. With the 5 of fire, this is mostly internal. It's not doubting yourself as much and not sitting there and thinking that you have to prove yourself more than others do. You give other people more of the benefit of the doubt, Pisces, than you do yourself. Then you have the 10 of water. The 10 of water is the 10 of cups. This is, and they all live happily ever after. And it leads you to the messenger of water. It leads you to the Knight of Cups, which is you in the minor arcana. You are represented by the cups in the minor arcana. You are represented by the moon in the major arcana. And here, it's you get to live happily ever after because you are defending your truth, because you're finding inspiration and power and beauty from the most small of sources, but that so deeply impact your life that you are blown away because of it. You then have the star, which is an Aquarius energy. Now, those of you born at the beginning of the Pisces time frame, again, which would be February 19th, okay, you are strongly linked to the Aquarius energy. I would say 5 days into Pisces, you're still highly linked to the Aquarius energy, the star that comes before. And here, it is looking at your wishes, your desires, your hopes, your dreams. It's the highest form of your perfection. And that's what you're looking towards. There's a sense of, Pisces, you have a sense of idolizing the past, of looking at things and seeing them as better than they were. Don't do that to yourself, because you can't compete against something that never was. You just can't. And so with the 6 of waters, it's coming to terms with the past, and it's letting it go. The 4 of air, the 4 of swords, it's healing. It's seeing that you've been through battles and knowing that you have given it your all. You have fought and you have done a good job. Now it's time to let yourself rest and let yourself be proud of everything that you have been through and everything that you have gone through. The 4 of swords moves into the 4 of pentacles, this 4 of earth. This is my vampiric energy card. All right. So here, as you are moving forward, you do have the vampiric energy that comes in that wants to pull you away from your prosperity, that wants to, make you doubt, make you think you have to hang on to scraps instead of achieving, beauty and greatness. And here there is a shift going on in your heart that says, I can achieve so much more than what I've been selling myself, what I've been buying into. It leads you to the public arena of the Two of Pentacles. You're balancing a lot. You're balancing a lot. It can be that you're juggling two jobs. It can be that you're juggling your inner prosperity and your outward prosperity. You're juggling your spiritual and your public, and this is in the public arena, and it leads you to the Five of Waters. Because here, with what you're juggling with the Two of Pentacles, you have to remember to balance yourself, because you're going to sacrifice you for everything else. And the Five of Waters says, change your mind, change your life, change what you are looking at. There is a sense of kind of disparaging. Yeah, disparaging. This sense of looking at things and thinking, I'm never going to be good enough. Looking at the fallen over cups, looking at the hurts, the pains, and the disappointment. Turn around. Turn around and you will see the Two of Cups lays behind you. The Minor Arcana Lover's card. You then have Transformation, which is a Scorpio energy, a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. You are going to see a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. It leads you to the King of Air. It leads you to your mind being astoundingly powerful. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it leads you then with your bonus card of the Three of Fire. Moving forward, achieving more than you thought possible. Let's see the people who will be aiding you during this time. Who are the people who will be aiding Pisces, September 2020, money and career? Who are the people who will be aiding Pisces, September 2020, money and career? Who are the people who will be aiding Pisces, September 2020, money and career? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic, these three. We have here the Queen of Air. This is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. This is a person who's going to come across as rather haughty. You're going to think, ooh, wow, you really think highly of yourself. But then as you get to know them better, or you get to know their work better, because these might not be people you know in real life. These are people who inspire you in a multitude of ways. And the Queen of Air opens up a door to your mind, opens up a way of seeing things, opens up a passion, a power, a beauty, an insight that is really quite exquisite for you. And you are going to think, oh wow, this person is stuck up, this person doesn't understand. And then you're going to see here with the Queen of Air that yes, she's sitting back in her chair. She's sitting up very straight. She kind of has her nose a bit in the air, but it's because the wind is coming at her. And she's taking in the wind. And she's not letting it stop her. She's taking in the insight, the understanding that it brings. She's functioning on a multitude of different levels. It leads you to the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a person whose vibrational energy is very, very similar to yours. This is a person whose vibrational energy is what you need to hear. They're very grounded, very down to earth, okay? A queen, of course, is a bit, kind of above the rest. So there's something that they're doing astoundingly well. But there is a call to what you are planting, the seeds that you are sowing in your life, and a way that you want to move forward that absolutely resonates with you. It then leads you to the Princess of Swords. Again, air sign energy, because we have the Queen of Swords, now the Princess of Swords, and the King of Swords in your reading. All right? Air sign energy is going to be very important. The mind, knowledge, understanding can be a very strong pull to this Aquarius energy that is showing up. But this is a sense of knowing your mind, yourself. This is somebody who has a very different approach to things than a lot of other people do. This is somebody who comes across very innocent or very young. They don't have to be young per se, but they have this innocent, beautiful energy to them. They have this way of looking at things that is very, cutting to the point and very much their truth. So that is going to be something that really inspires you. That's going to be someone that really inspires you, that they see things and they see them kind of completely differently than the way everybody else sees it. Everybody else kind of puts themselves in a box. And this air sign energy that is around you destroys the box, has it blown open, and says, this is me. And that's going to be something that's very important for you, starting here with your inner self as the Emperor. You're really embracing your strength, Pisces. You're not a person, though, who likes to make waves. So to have this Aries energy be a part of your Pisces self can feel almost like you have two personalities at the time. It's kind of like you have this one way of being that is very calm, very compassionate, very understanding, and then all of a sudden this fierceness comes out. And it can come out in the oddest of moments. So just be aware of that. You really want to have this blended into yourself kind of seamlessly, especially if you're a cusp baby. It kind of comes out a bit more. It's kind of like, okay, you're going along nice and smoothly and calmly, and then bam, you have this fire energy, you have this Emperor, this Conqueror energy coming through, because remember, Aries, right, is represented by the Emperor in the major arcana, and Aries is the god of war in Greek mythology. So here you have kind of the god of war coming forward in your very calm, very peaceful, very collective way of being. Now, the way I see the Emperor is I see the Emperor as David from the Old Testament. And David is this beautiful blend of human consciousness. He's not the perfection of Christ, and he's not the chaos of Greek gods or Roman gods. He is somebody completely in the middle. He is somebody profoundly human, striving to be better. He's not a Greek god or a Roman god who sits there and says, I'm chaos, and I'm very human, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm human with these extra human strengths. He's not Christ, who says, I am beyond the realm of kindness that most people can ever comprehend. He is a person in the middle. He is a person striving to do his best, and knowing that he will fail, and knowing that he has failed. He has cost people their lives. He has let his temper get the best of him, and he repents. He says, I should be doing better. And that is us as human beings. And the fact that he wore a crown, the fact that he was king, and a beautiful king who had a conversation with divinity, with God, is astounding. And it shows us that, yes, we can have this. Now, the negative side of the Emperor energy is to be like Nero and play your fiddle as Rome burns. And that's what nobody wants. So if you have a strong Aries energy in your life, okay, this person can either be like David, profoundly human but striving to be better, or like Nero, who just doesn't care. And you are going to find that you are calling on your strength, and you're looking at yourself, and you're saying, which path do I want to take? What type of emperor, what type of ruler will I be? It leads you to the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, worry, doubt, fear, it's kind of like you can worry about anything. And that information really speaks to me on a spiritual level. I mean, I am an A++ warrior. It's something I'm absolutely working on and trying to get better at, but it is a battle. Here, with the Five of Wands, especially internally, you're seeing all the things that you have to do. You're seeing all the ways that you're not where you want to be within your career. The repeat of the number 4 3 times, that's divine message. The repeat of the number 4 is telling you to take care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit, to make sure that you matter. Because you are coming up against these battles. You are coming up against a questioning time, a time where you sit there and you think, am I even heading in the right direction? Do I know where I want to be, where I need to be? The answer is yes, you do. You have to connect with your inner child. You have to come out of your shell, and you have to let yourself embrace a bit of joy. Because as you do so, you see the passion, the power, and the beauty that you want to walk in, that you want to live in, and that you need for your life. The worries, the doubts, the fears, they come. But they come for everyone. And as you're looking at yourself, you're being brutally honest. More honest than you would be with anybody else. You would give people the kind of benefit of the doubt. You're not doing that for yourself. You're sitting there and you're being harsh. You're being blunt, and you're hitting for the points that you know will leave the biggest scars. Stop. Stop and let yourself move forward in success. Let yourself see your power and your beauty, your ideas and your ideals, and let yourself move towards your dreams. knowing that they deserve to be part of your reality. It leads you, as you leave this chaos behind, it leads you to the Ten of Water. And they all live happily ever after. The Ten of Water, okay? This love, this beauty, this dream of truth, okay? Is something that you desperately want within your life. But for a lot of you Pisces, you're going to think, I can't have it. I can't move forward this way. I don't get to have things to be beautiful. And that's a lie. You do. You get to have beauty. You get to have prosperity. You get to have bounty within your life. The Ten of Water is they all live happily ever after. It's getting to live happily ever after. It may not be the way that the media is trying to sell it to you. It may not be in accordance to every commercial and everything that you are told to buy. But it is in accordance with your heart, your soul, and yourself. You're looking at things and you're weeding out the nonsense. You're weeding out the chaos, the doubts, the fears, the anger, the anguish. And you're saying, this is my truth. This is my happy place. This is my bounty of soul. And you're calling other people to it. Other people are being drawn to you in a way that they can't really explain, because it is a way that calls to a completion of their cycle emotionally. It is a way that calls to their truth personally. And it's a way that builds you forward in a way that is really quite beautiful. And you become a defender. The Knight of Water, okay, is the second slowest moving knight. So the Knight of Water, the Knight of Cups, second slowest moving knight. You are moving slowly and steadily towards what you love. You are going to be getting insights and ideas from the most unlikely of places. All right? And it's going to be listening to the small things, listening to things that other people will overlook, other people might laugh at, that really moves you forward in the power, the beauty, and the truth of you, and the bounty that you are creating within your life. You become a defender of your heart. And by being a defender of your heart, Pisces, you're a defender of all that you have to offer to this world. And again, you grab inspiration and you get inspiration from the most unlikely of places. What other people will overlook, you will see, and it will speak deeply to you. It moves you to the star, Aquarius Energy, January 20th to February 18th. This is the highest form of man's perfection. Back when our ancestors were ancient, right? Back with our ancient ancestors. They would look up at the stars, and they saw the highest form of man's perfection. They saw something beautiful. If you've ever been where there is not a lot of light pollution, and you look up at the sky, it's breathtaking. It really is breathtaking. And you see the stars, and they look like jewels. And they are forever out of reach, and you know that. And so they became what guided us, what moved us forward. We named them. We gave them stories. They guided our ships and our steps. And so, with that ancient knowledge as part of us, when we look up to the stars again today, they are still breathtaking. They are still profoundly beautiful. And that is what you're doing. You're looking up towards your wishes, towards your desires, towards a sense of perfection and a place of beauty that seems out of reach. And you are reaching it with your heart, your soul, and yourself. And divinity is hearing your deepest wishes. It's not what you cross your fingers and wish for. It's what your soul longs for. It is what you deeply desire. And it leads you. It leads you to the Six of Water. The Six of Water is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is looking at the past. And there is a sense of idealizing the past. And so with the Six of Water, you are going to sit there and say that everything was better once upon a time. Because Pisces, you have that way of looking at things. You have that beautiful golden sight that you give to things. Okay? Or else you see them for the anger and the anguish that they are. It's either one extreme or the other. And what you need to do here, which is going to be rather difficult, but also profoundly profound, because you have this 6 flanked by 2 5s. 5 is a freedom number. Okay, so this is you freeing yourself. It is also a number that moves things along faster than you had thought possible. So here, you are looking at the past, and you're going to realize no matter how beautifully you see it or how traumatically you see it, the past no longer has a place within your present because you're moving towards something bigger, something more. And as you do so, you see this natural progression. You see this natural sense of self, this power, this ideal, and this idea. And it moves you. It moves you towards giving respect for all that you have been through. And this helps you. And I know this is a finance and career reading, and we seem to be talking about, very much the mind and emotions here, because that's what's coming through. Because for you, Pisces, to be able to give yourself credit for all that you have been through and all that you are is a way that you move forward in the prosperity of your life. It's a way that you break the chains that hold you back. And by sitting there and saying, I've been through a lot, and I give myself honor, I give myself respect for everything that I have been through and everything that I am, you see that you start to heal. And by you healing, okay, you have this beauty come in, right? You have the 10 of Cups, which is my favorite card in the tarot, right? Especially within the minor arcana. You have the 10 of Cups. They all live happily ever after. Joy and beauty. And I look at this and I see, children laughing, and I see, families together. I see what is truly valuable to our souls and ourselves. A accomplishment of dreams, a sense of pride and prosperity and bounty and beauty. It comes because you give honor to all the muck and the mire that you have been through, all the hardships, the pains, and the disappointments. Because you sit there, and instead of saying you could have done better, which is what the 6 of Cups wants you to say, you say, it has been a good fight, and it has been a long road, and I have done astoundingly well. That sees you reborn. That sees you embracing the shadows. And it moves you here to the 4 of Earth. And the 4 of Earth is my vampiric energy card. The 4 of Earth is the doubts and the fears. Can I move forward? Am I going to be okay? It is the people who drain your energy because they sit there and they think, wow, you really have it together, Pisces. Excuse me. And I want that. I want that energy. I want that power. I want that bounty. I want that beauty. And they don't understand that just because you have a contentment within your life does not mean that they cannot. Because you call prosperity to yourself does not mean that they cannot call prosperity, that they can call prosperity to themselves. That is barred from them. With the 4 of Earth, the 4 of Pentacles, you are looking at what you're holding on to. Because there are things in your life, Pisces, that you are holding on to. Because there is a sense that you fear either continuing to be a pauper, being a pauper, or never being able to reach the level of prosperity that you want. It has to do with the accumulation of the wealth that you are calling into your life. This is what money, right here. All right? This, the 5 of fire, is what career. You fear not moving forward in the career the way that you want to. So there's a fear of not having the career that you want, the job that you want, and not having the money that you want. Now, sometimes, and I know it isn't always what we want to hear, but sometimes a job is just a job. It pays the bills. Right? And if you know that your job is just a job, it pays the bills, but you have something on the side that you love, that calls to your very heart, your soul, the essence of yourself, that is what you want to focus on. That will outdo the fear and will bring you the majesty that you want, because it's that connection with divinity that opens up doors. As you break away from this vampiric energy, you cut it free. Visualize yourself with the golden light of spirit around you. All right? See your angels. See them as seraphim, because I think they're beautiful, with their flaming wings and their flaming swords. See them twirling their sword around and around and around. And they cut through. They cut through that golden energy that is around you. They sever it. There's nothing. There's just clear expanse. And then within a matter of heartbeats, a matter of inhales, the light comes back around you. But this time it doesn't have any of the sewer sludge, any of the debris that life accumulates, that negativity accumulates around you, and you're freed. Do that multiple times a day. Visualize that freeing, that calling in of prosperity. In the public arena, you are juggling a lot. And you are forgetting to balance you. You're going to sit there and think, okay, I'm juggling. And you're going to forget all about you. You have to center yourself. Because if you are not centered, no matter how much you are trying to juggle, you will always fail. You will always fall short. Here, it is balancing what needs to be balanced within your life, but also remembering that you matter. Because in the public arena, you're going to sit there and you're going to say, I can sacrifice me for what I want to achieve and what I want to accumulate. The fact of the matter is you can't. It leads you to the 5 of water. Change your mind, change your life. Change what you are looking at. Change the way that you see things. Because the 5 of water in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is 3 cups spilt and 2 cups standing upright behind her. You have what's spilt staining the ground like wine. Okay. You know that saying, no use crying over spilt milk. It will not make the milk not spilt. Right? The 2 cups standing behind you, there we go, is the Minor Arcana Lover's card. It's healing. It's beauty. It's grace. It's love. It's bounty. It's a moving towards your truth. That's what you're connecting with. Because you've spent too long looking at what has stained your happiness. Now it's time to change what you are seeing. And this leads you to a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. Now with the Death card, okay? It's Scorpio energy, October 23rd to November 21st. I view Scorpios as absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energies. They walk between worlds. They walk in the shadows and they walk in the light. Right? And they understand things more openly and more honestly than sometimes they even like to say that they do. Okay? And here, it is annoying that as you move forward, as you evolve, as you change, the person you were dies away. You don't get to stay the same person. And sometimes that's astoundingly painful. Because we can see the person we were before the world took hold. And we can say, I really like that person. The whole key of the matter is to hold on to that person and to move that person forward into your life now. Transformation is you transforming into the person that you were born to be, into the power that you were born to have, into the place that you were born to stand. It's also the great equalizer, because death is the great equalizer. It is sitting there and knowing that no one person is above another. It's seeing a truth and seeing a beauty within you that you have denied and ignored. You see the in-between. You don't take things as black or white. Black print, white page. You see the shades of gray. And the shades of gray are what bring the pictures to life. And here, you are adding life and dimension to yourself. Does it feel like a death? Yes. Is it powerful? Absolutely. Is it needed to be gone through? Yes, it is. To claim where you stand. Because you have the King of Air right here. This is a warrior king. This is a cutting through the doubts and the fears, the knowing your mind, the knowing what you stand for, what you desire, where you want to be. And this is a sense of not putting up with other people's bull. They're going to try and sell you bull. They're going to try and sell you doubts and fears and negativity and anger and despair. You're not buying. The King of Swords is the warrior for your truth. The King of Swords also has put the time in, right? In the medieval world, being able to wield a sword showed nobility. Okay, so it showed money. It showed class of character, right? It showed patience and diligence and dedication. And that is what you're showing to the world. You're cutting through the doubts and the fears that plague your mind. You're cutting through the nightmares. You're cutting through the vampiric energy. And you're seeing yourself defending your heart. Your heart and your mind are coming together. Why is that important? I see us as emotional beings. As emotional beings. Okay, we can't just be simply emotion, because that's like vomiting new, emotional changes every 5 seconds. That's chaos. And we can't be simply logic, because that's cold and detached. We need to be right in the middle. So we have to have these two halves come together and make a whole. It's making a whole. It's saying logically, I need X, Y, and Z. Emotionally, I need X, Y, and Z. And I need to have these two come together so that I can be the whole powerful person that I want to be. And that's what you have. And as these two come together, you see the negative energy that has held you back from having the money, the prosperity, the bounty, what you value as much as money in your life. It starts to fall away. And you start to see yourself moving forward in a way that you hadn't imagined. The Three of Wands, the world opening up to you. And you opening up to the world. It's seeing the horizon of what you desire. And it's going after what you truly want. And where you truly want to be. So let's go deeper. Pisces, September 2020, money and career. Show me more deeply for Pisces. September 2020, money and career. Show me more deeply for Pisces. September 2020, money and career. All right, so as I was shuffling, Spirit is saying to me, there's power to you. You have to embrace it. There's a reaching for and accomplishing what you have most desired. You have to balance it. You have to balance it because you're going to tend to kind of not take care of yourself in order to get what you want. Okay, you're going to sit there and say, I'm calling these two things forward. They're the most important thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can burn the candle at both ends. I can expect too much from myself. I can, push and push and push and push and push, and I'll be fine. And the answer is here. You'll have a burnout. You will. And you won't call as much prosperity into your life as you would if you just take care. And that's a valuable thing to know. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. All right. And let's see the people you are to be mindful of during this time. Who are the people that Pisces is to be mindful of? September 2020, money and career. Who are the people Pisces is to be mindful of? September 2020, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Awesome. So we have right here the moon. This is Pisces energy. For you, Pisces, this is fear. This is the shadows. This is the doubts and the apprehensions and the nightmares and the sense of things being larger than they actually are. It can be that you have to be mindful of another Pisces energy, but you also have to be mindful of fear getting the better of you, of doubt taking over, and of negativity really reaching in their claws for who you are and saying, well, what makes you think that you have the right to be that successful, that powerful, that prosperous? And you know what you're doing. You're shattering that doubt and that fear. So be very mindful of it coming up and making you hunch your shoulders, making you, kind of pull into yourself instead of standing tall, instead of saying, I am confident within me and I am powerful within me. I might not be like everybody else because Pisces, you kind of go against the grain of what other people think of as success and prosperity. You are uniquely and powerfully you. And that might make you feel always like an outsider. But it's saying that maybe the windows that you need to look through are not the ones that are all lit up, but are the ones that are more quietly displayed, are the ones that are more heartfeltly created. And it leads you then to the Prince of Wands. This is somebody who's moving too quickly in passion, too destructively in their own desires. This is somebody who doesn't care, who just wants to see themselves succeed. And it leads you then to the Chariot. The Chariot, this is a warrior of the heart. This is a person who knows what they want and what they need. And why you have to be mindful of this person is because they don't really care what you want and what you need. They see themselves first and foremost. So we have the Queen of Emotions. This is the Queen of Cups. So you are shining through as a queen. You come through as a knight here. Now you are a queen. The Nine of Voice, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Inspiration, the Knight of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Materials, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Emotions, the Five of Cups, which you have here in the public arena, and the Queen of Inspiration. You have a lot of queens showing up. I love it. You have the Four of Materials. Again, you have my vampiric energy card. Be mindful of the energy that is being stolen away from you. The Five of Materials. In the public arena, you feel like a pauper. You do. You feel like you are on the outside looking in at wealth. This is saying, feel as if that wealth is a part of you. Open up the door. And you have the Emperor again, now in the public arena, over the King of Swords. So here, especially within your mind, you're owning your power, you're owning your desire, you're owning where you want to be, and you're opening it up to your truth and to the dedication of yourself. The Queen of Emotions, the Queen of Cups. Your greatest power is your heart, your truth, and your soul, Pisces. You think it's a weakness. You think that other people poo-poo what is absolutely important to you. It's not. It is not a weakness at all. It is a beauty and it is a strength. And the Queen of Cups is the most beautiful of the queens, second only to the Empress. There is a power of beauty within your heart, your soul, and yourself. Embrace it. Let it shine. The Nine of Swords is a walking away from nightmares, the Nine of Voice. Doubts, fears, apprehensions, 1,010 different reasons why you shouldn't. And the reason why you should. Because it is your life. And you are meant to live it to the fullest. Not be afraid of every step that you take and every fail that might come around the next corner. The Knight of Wands comes forward, the Knight of Inspiration. Passion, determination guides you forward. You have to be mindful of a selfish Knight of Wands. You have to embrace this beautiful and practical Knight of Wands that moves you forward in your passion, in your desire. It has you claiming then the Queen of Materials. As you leave behind the past and look at the beauty of what you desire to create, there is a wealth that comes to you. There is a wealth that you embrace that sings to everything that you want and every dream that you have. It might not be a wealth that other people think of as, wow, that is success and bounty. But it is a wealth that is profoundly and utterly you. You have the Five of Emotions. Change your mind and change your life. Change what you are looking at. Stop looking at the failures and start looking at your successes. Start looking at your bounty. Even if you have to dig deep to see it. See it. Because your heart changes your life, Pisces. It always has and it always will. It leads you to the Queen of Inspiration, the Queen of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Materials, the Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a queen of prosperity, bounty, and abundance. This is a queen of passion and fire. This is the reason for getting out of bed in the morning, and this is what pays the bills. Well, it can also be what you value as much as money, what sings to your heart and your soul and makes you feel like it has all been worth it. Change your mind and change your life. You see these two queens moving forward in your heart and moving you towards success. Stop letting other people drain you. Stop letting other people dictate how you see your prosperity and how you see your wealth. You're done. The Five of Materials. You have felt like a pauper. You have. You have been on the outside of wealth. You might have lost everything once upon a time. But it's not that time anymore. It is the time to awaken and to see that wealth gets to be a part of your life. That what you value as much as money gets to be a part of your existence, and it's opening up the door. And as you do so, you claim the emperor. You claim the throne of David. You claim your power, your truth, and your connection to the divine that moves you forward and opens doors that you thought were locked. It is an emotional road. It is a long road, and it has been a long road. But the success that lies ahead of you, Pisces, it's brilliant and makes it all worth it. Let's see what your spirit animal message is. Pisces, September 2020 money and career. Pisces, September 2020 money and career. Pisces, September 2020 money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. These three, okay. So we have right here the fox spirit. Think on your feet. Why life comes at you fast. Think fast. You might sit there and think, oh, I'm being tricky, I'm being sneaky. You're not. You're being honestly and openly you. And you are thinking and acting as quickly as lightning because you are thinking towards the change that needs to be and towards the power that is. You then have the buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Know that the abundant universe will provide for you. You are protected. It then leads you to the turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. We have this time period as human beings. We sit there and we say, this will happen at this time, this will happen at this time, and I get to, view myself as successful if I meet all these arbitrary goals that I have set for myself. Slow and steady wins the race. It is in divine time. It is not in our time that things happen. You are a winner when you achieve your life purpose, and you are achieving your life purpose. It is a slow and steady road to the success that follows you, that defines you, and that moves you forward. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the wombat spirit. Be at home. Be at home within the silence of yourself. Your subconscious person message is the death card, Scorpio. Scorpio is very powerful for you. This is a walking in between the practical world and the spiritual world, walking between what is known to be success and what is success for you. And it's giving value and credence to both. But it's also knowing that what powers your soul and ignites your spirit is more beautiful and profound for you than you have realized. You have rebirth right here, the Earth Star Chakra. Your subconscious is saying that you are reborn, just as the death card says, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. Embrace the beauty that is before you, even if it is a beauty that others do not understand. Your subconscious tarot message is the Page of Fire. You are being a student of your passion, your creativity, and the beauty that gets you out of bed in the morning, that moves you forward. To go deeper in this message and to know more honestly this truth, it is the Three of Inspiration, the Three of Wands. It is seeing that the doors are opened, that things start falling into alignment, and everything that you have set up and worked for has a reason. All right, Pisces, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, a moving forward in strength and beauty of self, of knowing that doubt is a part of our journey, but not the part that gets to be the noose around our necks, the thing that drags us down. We are rising above doubt, fear, and apprehension, knowing that there is a beauty and a brilliance to our souls, and knowing that there is a power to ourselves, and it is time to walk in that light and embrace that truth, no matter what anybody else thinks. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and harmony, Pisces.